Alto's Adventure or Alto's Odyssey? If you can only pick one, which one would it be? That is the benefit of Apple Arcade. You don't have to choose. Both are part of an Apple Arcade subscription. But let's say you were going on a deep space mission and you could bring along an iPad, but there was only enough storage space for one more game. Let's say NASA has a special agreement with the developers and this copy of the game would not require a subscription. What would you pick then? I had a bit of trouble picking the best of the two, as both games are quite similar. Alto's Odyssey is the newer game, but Apple Arcade confuses that, as Alto's Adventure, The Spirit of the Mountain, was released later. The gameplay is basically the same. I suppose it's a matter of which terrain do you prefer, snow or sand. Do you like snowboarding or sandboarding? Personally, I like the environment of Alto's Adventure, snowboarding. However, I think Alto's Odyssey has somewhat better graphics. The colors are more vibrant. The day-night cycle is quite impressive, with deep blues at night and vivid colors during the day. Riding through a sandstorm is also a nice sight. Additionally, the sunrises and sunsets are just gorgeous. What I especially like is how the halo around the sun reacts to objects in the foreground. If a balloon blocks the view, the lighting dims. Really nice touch. There's something else about Alto's Odyssey. It's the Lost City. Wow, this area is super festive. It's like a backyard party with strings of lights. The music is just so powerful too, creating an energetic and happy feeling. That's the main difference with Alto's Odyssey. There are 4 main sections: dunes, canyons, temples, and the Lost City. Unlocking the Lost City is similar to unlocking Pitu in Alto's Adventure. Basically, you roam around until you find all of the map fragments. They're not too hard to get, but some pieces are more difficult than others. If you keep trying, you should be able to get all of them eventually. Once you have all of the map fragments, that unlocks the Lost City. That's where you can find the Lost Golds. This is similar to a map fragment, as you have to find green bottles in the Lost City. Each message in a bottle is another special goal to complete. These bottles are only found in the Lost City, and when you collect them all and complete all the Lost Golds, you can collect your prize, which, like the Lost Golds in Alto's Adventure, is nothing. Absolutely nothing. At least when I completed all of the Lost Golds, I didn't see any special celebrations, as the Lost Golds in Alto's Odyssey are much tougher than the Lost Golds in Alto's Adventure, because Odyssey has way more Lost Golds. Anyway, which one did you pick? Which is your favorite game? If you haven't played either of these games, it's probably a good idea to start with the original, Alto's Adventure. But if I could only pick one, it's a really tough choice. Alto's Odyssey is more colorful. The music in the Lost City is so cheerful. It also has a bit of variety with the addition of wall slides, balloons, and tornadoes. However, unfortunately, Alto's Odyssey doesn't have Pitu. That character is just so powerful. The wingsuit is way more fun with Pitu, as the flight has greater freedom. He turns so quickly, it's just more enjoyable. It's a good thing I don't have to choose, as if I had to delete one of the two, I'm not sure which one I'd pick. Both games are really similar, but Alto's Odyssey lacks the fun llamas and Pitu, while Alto's Adventure lacks the vibrancy of Alto's Odyssey and the sense of exploration with the Lost City and other different areas. So, I have no immediate plans to delete either from my Apple TV. Anyway, that's the video. Thanks for watching.